Hello, my Owlettes. How are you guys doing? It seems like it's been forever since I've been on here. Have you ever had those moments of creativity where you walk in a room and you do a bunch of circles around and you move things around and then you walk back out and you got absolutely nothing accomplished? That has been me, and I'm not sure exactly why. I have so much going on in my head about what I want to do, what I want to create. We've got the Anna Green Gables event coming up, camp, so I've been working on that in my head. That it's just been like blah in my art room. So, but we're here today and I'm starting a new journal, and I'll have to tell you my little background on this journal. First of all, I want to show you this. I'm so happy with this journal. Now, I am notorious for getting to the end of the journal like this and not completing it, because it's like I want to move on. I'm ready to get into another journal, but I am going to complete this. Hopefully, I'm hoping over the weekend that I will get this completed. As I mentioned before, this is kind of my personal journal that I carry with me at all times. My creative daily journal, sometimes I do, but it's mostly documenting the day-to-day. It can be the mundane, it can be, events, etc. It holds lots of ephemera, but this is a journal that is like my personal thoughts, sit down, write out plans, future plans, things that's going on. And it's not necessarily one that I would just do like a flip through because it has like some personal stuff in there, but I'm going to show you guys just a little tidbit of what it looks like. It is very similar to just a regular journal. I do date it because as I'll date it right here. And then basically I write little things in here as well, like 10 ways to be like Anna Green Gables. Like I found this online, so I wrote out different things. It's just kind of like it's almost just like a catch-all. I also put in visions of things that I find on Pinterest that I love so much. That's a big part of this journal as well, like future plans, dreams, things I love. So you can kind of just get the gist of it. I am still filling this out too. Fairy Tale Life. I've got this questionnaire thing. Stuff like that, like little personal stuff that I write out to nurture and nourish the soul, things like that. So you guys, I really do have all intents, what do they say, intents and purposes to want to keep a tracker. But as you can see, I get through like day 4 and then I'm like, eh. So anyway, but yeah, so this is kind of just like my little journal that I carry with me. So as you can tell, I'm getting to the end of it and I wanted to start a new journal, and I have been all over the place, you guys, because I have so many beautiful journals that I want to use. Like so many journals, so little time. But I think I've come up with a decision. Finally, it's been a while. Because usually when I start getting to the end, I start getting that itch, oh, I want to start a new journal. Which one am I going to use? I'm so excited. Can't wait to doll it up, etc. Well, I had made this one a while back using, what did I use? I think I found this. This was part of, oh, I know what this was. This was part of the books that I had, I just came across my book from when we went to Kansas, my fall book. I think I see it in the closet over there, but I won't step over there, go get it. So, but basically these are like Reader Digest, and I had some extra ones left over, and this is the one that I particularly took the spine out. Well, I've been really wanting to like I said, I've been kind of like in this lost world of to-dos, and so I was like, oh, I'm going to create a list journal. So you can see I did my brain dump here. And I started like, oh yeah, and so I just started adding all different, like anybody else obsessed with these little notepads that you can get like at Walmart or online or TJ Maxx, Home Goods, all of them have them, seasonal ones. I love them. I have a whole basket of these. These came from I ordered these from RebeccaHoot. So yeah, so I mean, there's just, I have a ton of them. And then I just took a bunch of random pages and put them in here. Well, as I was sitting down writing my notes in here, I'm like, oh, this would be a really cute here. Well, when I first created it, it was going to be a journal. And then I was like, oh, because, oh, let me show you the page that I love. Like this one is online. It's a printable. So a lot of the page, oh, see how beautiful she is. I think it's cottage cottage something. I'll find it. It's in my Etsy. I mean, I ordered it off Etsy, so I'll find it and link it below. And so I really was like including some of those pieces from there. Some of it is like just old scrapbook paper. This I think is from there as well. I love the feel and the look of a brown paper bag. So it's basically almost like a junk journal, right? So I was like, ooh, I'll use it as lists, you know, instead of this journal. I just made it randomly. Well, now that I've got into like making my list in it, I'm like, oh, this would be a fun journal because you can turn it on its back, you can write in it. And so now, guess what, you guys? I'm using it as I'm going to be using it as my next personal journal. So I finally made a decision on it, which is fine. I mean, like I said, I have lots of journals. That means I'm going to have lots of things that I want to put in there. So going back to keeping on the topic of the lists, what am I going to do with the list? So I actually have several little spiral notebooks that I've that I purchased from Dollar Tree, and they're not in here right now because I've been kind of flipping through. You know, I do need something to keep up with things, so I don't walk into a room and circle around and walk out and not get anything accomplished because there's too much going on up there, right? There's too many things to remember. So this is my planner, you guys, for the year. About this time I start getting the itch for a new one. It's because they start coming out with the academic ones. But this is one I bought last year this starts in August, right? And so this is where I put, if you're part of the CWR sticker club, oh, I have my vision board. I think you guys seen that before. I might have made it on here as well. I might have made a video on it. But this is where I put all my CWR stickers, the little sticker set, not the BBG girls, but the little CWR sticker club. And so yeah, I love like when I get stickers in. Let's see, this last week I'll show you guys. So this was this week. So as you can see, I start making a list. I kind of like write down things, and then I just fill in. Some days I put lots of stickers, some days not so many stickers. It just depends on what's happening, etc. So what my plan is on making my list, to getting myself more organized. It's a work in progress. Is I like to sit down on Sundays and make a list of like what. So this week. So what I want to do is come in here and just do like a brain dump of everything that I think of, but also have my little journal that I have, like maybe this week what I need to accomplish, and then in my spiral notebook create like a brain dump. Does that make sense? If you guys have suggestions, let me know, because I do have spaces back here, but I don't like, I mean, it's okay. Oh yeah, put some more stuff I found on Pinterest. Like, you know, some of it's okay for as far as making lists, but it's not. Oh, see, I have been working on Katie's roll back here. I don't know, it's just, it's just not really that. It doesn't really work for me. So anyway, so that's my list maker. I'm going to go back and try to use my planner for that. I think I have a plan in my planner. But let's go ahead and play in this, shall we? I want to make a cover. So basically, when I did this book, sometimes these rings drive me crazy, but then I like them as well because you can add whatever pages you want in there. So I'm going to go ahead and take this apart and pull the cover off. And I really, you know, if you got the Up and Away kit this last month, it comes with several of these little hot air balloon die cuts in there, and I really want to add it to this book. But I think what I'm going to do is add it in here and kind of do it as my entry to my journal, like just like as a clip in here. But I'm going to go ahead and shut these because I don't want them to fall out. So I recently ordered some acetate, which is like this one that I ordered. It's more like what you would use. Remember the overhead boards? I don't know if you guys remember the overhead boards from school when they used to use. I remember my math teacher, and she would write with the dry erase, and she would wipe them off, and then this was how she kind of taught. I remember one math teacher did that. So I thought I want to do like a shaker card on the front. And I haven't really done this before for a front cover. So we're going to see how it works. But I want to do like, that was one of the things that I discovered over this month is I've been like in this serious, I don't know, as serious as I can get. Because I try not to be a very serious person. I want to have fun all the time. You know, life is too short, right? So I felt like I've been too, like maybe I've been trying to plan too many things or something. I don't know. So I wanted to involve more fun things. So in my journals is one of the ways that I love to do that. So I thought about promoting. See what I mean? Like my brain's just all over the place. I thought about using this hot air balloon on the front cover. I thought, oh yeah, that would be so cute. And then I could do the acetate. And I played around with this acetate to see how I was going to seal it. And I'll show you guys what I came up with because I Googled it. Because again, I was playing around with something else. But this was my little trial piece. And I actually glued it to material. This is a piece of canvas. But I just hot glued it. And that's what everybody seems to think. And it doesn't show up too much. It's going to show up on here. But I kind of have like the plan I want to do. So we'll see. We may end up looking like a hot mess, but it's a junk journal, so it's okay. We're just gonna play, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. We're playing. But anyway, so this is okay. Distraction glue on my nail. But this is hot glue that I use basically and I used a piece of acetate to see if it would stick, and it worked. So I'm like, okay, let me try it on paper. So that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, so I was like, oh, the hot air balloon would be so cute, and I could put like Rebecca on here, but then and it still would work. But then I was like, well, you know, I love the whole shabby chic cottagecore look going too. And although I do love this, and this is part of like just combining whatever you love. But then I found this old postcard that my friend gave me. And I thought it would be, it says in the shade of apple tree. And I actually thought about sending it to retro. My brain just went blank. Retro Emily, because she just moved to an apple orchard. If you're not familiar with her, she's a YouTuber, and I've been following her on Instagram for a while. So I think what I'm going to do is actually, I don't know where to send it, but I thought of her. Whatever. And she's such a beautiful girl, and so I thought that would be such a really pretty journal cover too. So let's do that. So let's get after it, since we've talked about the idea and the plan, and see if we can get this to work. So I'm basically going to just cut about, leaving maybe 1/4 of an inch around. You know, I don't measure anything. I just want to make sure that I can add the glue. I don't know if you guys can even see. It's kind of a reflection. I want to make sure I can add the glue around. So I'm going to actually glue her down first. Glue stick. And I went back and forth on gluing her down too, you guys. It was like, oh, but if I don't use my supplies, it's just going to just take over my life and not get anywhere. So I'm using it because she's so pretty, and this will be really pretty on the cover, I think. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is just maybe add this on there, and then do like maybe a top. That's kind of tricky too, is like gluing this down first. So let's do it. I'm a little nervous, but we're gonna do it. I got these hot glue guns they were part of what did I order on Amazon, and they came in there. I can't remember now. It was for the Nancy Drew retreat, and oops, I think it needs another glue stick. And I got 2 free glue guns with it. I don't remember what it was now that I ordered, but I was like, oh, well, that's a nice little bonus. So, and you guys, I left the glue gun on all night at that retreat, and look what it did to my little, yeah, dangerous. Maybe, I hope this is gonna work. Oh, there it goes. Okay. These I got from Dollar Tree, so I can always get me another one, but I was just like, oh, I can't believe I left the glue gun on. Okay, here we go. So I'm just gonna put little dots down the side. I want this to actually smear because we're going to be putting glitter in there, and I want to make sure that none of the glitter comes out, you know. So maybe come back in and put some little between those spaces. And I'm being pretty generous with this. If it shows, I'm fine with it, but I think I have a plan in my mind. Okay, we ready? Here we go. We're going to stick it down on top of the glue, and then I'm going to come through and kind of squish it down. Oh, it's coming out the side. This side got hard on me too quickly, and I'm afraid that the glue is going to come out. The glitter is going to come out. Whoop. Whoops. On those little hole areas. But I have an idea on this edge here too, what I'm going to do. I'm kind of worried. I don't want to glue myself. I mean, not get hot glue on me. So I'm just going to use that paper as a... Okay. Okay, so we have the top open. I'll just slip that in there so you guys can see. And then that's the tricky part too, is gluing this down. But let's go ahead and add our glitter. Where's the glitter? In there, or the sparkle. And for some reason I'm drawn to add little hearts to her. I guess if it comes up a little bit, there we go. That was a little tougher than what I thought it was going to be. Let's see. I was hoping I had just my regular glitter up here, which I'm really surprised I don't, because I normally always have glitter on my desk. Okay. I'm going to reach up above here, you guys. Watch. Sorry about that. I'm going to try not to put too much. I don't want it to cover up a pretty face. Okay, it's not going to really be a shaker, so to speak, but it does have a glitter in it. Has a little bit of sparkle to her. Okay, so I'm going to come in here. Let's put the glitter away before I make a mess. I was thinking about adding, to be honest with you guys, I'm trying to organize my room. As always, I think it's a work in progress at all times. And I thought about including all my glitter in one. See, like, here's some stars. But we're gonna be good. We're not gonna go overboard. I thought about putting all my glitter in one jar, but I know sometimes I want to keep it, you know, different. So, okay. So let's go ahead and glue this down. And I'm gonna have to be quicker on the draw here, and I think that's probably what I should have done before is just do sections at a time, you know. Okay. And I was worried about the glitter going places. I don't think that glitter is ever going to go anywhere. It does have a cute little bit of sparkle though. But it's not necessarily, I wouldn't really say this was a shaker card. I would just say I added some glitter to the page. Okay. So let's add next some fibers here. And that's why I was saying I wasn't going to worry about the glue showing, because I had plans on using some, either want to do that. I'm looking in the camera while I'm doing this so that I can see what kind of looks better. That one, I think I'm going to try to go, this was the one I was thinking would be the prettiest, because it kind of is that muted color. And this is where I was thinking about, well, should I do it all the way around the cover, which I want to do, but is it too much? Let's kind of just eyeball it and see. Because if I do, I don't know. What do you guys think? I wish I wish y'all could tell me what you think. Because it kind of like, it's almost too much. Like, or if I did it this way. Oh, that would be better. Okay. I like it. Let's do that. I made a decision. So the question is, do I hot glue it? Or this is my newest favorite thing. Or do I use like 3-in-1? Or I have my fabric glue somewhere right here. I think that's what I'll do is this. Let's see if this is one that we've used. Yeah. I think I'm going to use my fabric glue. And just, it's going to take a little bit of while for it to dry, but I think that would be, and I'm only going to do this section really quickly here. Not quickly, but this section first. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to let that ruffle, because if I try to pull it too much, it's not going to work. I'm really, really curious about it sticking to that acetate. I don't know what I did. It's been a while, but I tried to glue something to plastic and it just did not work. Maybe I should have used the hot glue. I know once this dries it'll be fine, but getting it to dry, ooh, it's kind of making a mess here. Okay. Oh. Okay, I already added glue to the top there. Usually this glue is pretty good about sticking. Okay. And then, so, I wanted to kind of talk about what's coming up. So, I did today, you guys, in the mail, the journals came in for the Anna Green Gables. So excited. I'm still putting ideas together. So, I've got I plan on shipping. I'm still waiting on one more thing to come in. It was kind of like an afterthought, but I'm so glad I ordered it for you guys to go into the journal kits. I think it's going to be so cute. So I'm keeping an eye out. They're thinking about like early June, so I hope to have everything shipped out, be ready to ship, and then that will be the last component that I put into the kit. But so I'm so excited. I have the itinerary pretty much down. So what I thought would be fun is okay, I am making a hot mess here, you guys. I think it would be fun to, like, even though it's only going to be during that time frame, like have something every day that you could do in your journal if you wanted to. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. This is going to be one of those journals that you just don't look up close to the cover. And actually, if I know myself, I will be adding lots of stuff to this cover as we go on. I should have did hot glue, you guys. This is becoming a hot mess here. Once it dries, I keep telling myself this, it'll be fine. Okay, I'm going to let it be. Let it be. Okay. And I'm going to do like probably, you know what would be really, really cute is Eileen sent me some Happy Mail with a bunch of flowers, and I just went through it and I put it in my flower container. And I'm going to find it, and then we can do like a grouping of flowers, which would be really, really cute. So I also have my felt flowers up here. I don't know what I did with that. I just played around with those. But I think those would be really pretty because they're more subtle looking. And I'm looking around, but we're not going to spend a lot of time obsessing over finding stuff. Let me see what's in here. These are the flowers I got when I was in but I want to find those other ones first and see if I can use those. I just put them in a very, very... Oh, here they are. Here they are. I knew I had them in a place, all in one spot. And my basket. Let's see, I have these. We can add, and those kind of go with the same like colorful theme I'm going with. These are really pretty too. Okay. Let's see what we got. I know the acetate's coming off. My goodness, I've created a hot mess, you guys. Okay. I don't even want to mess with it, right? It's like, don't come up. I don't know if it's thundering or what, but I hear a lot of noise happening. Look. Let's just see. Okay, I'm going to put this down here. And then I'm going to add a couple of these pretty little things. Okay. The thing is, in my mind I was sitting there going, okay, remember you want to be able to turn your book over, be able to write on it. But yeah, I'm going to have to put something around that edging, but I'm not going to mess with it right now because it's drying. But it's just, don't look at it too up close. But I'm going to either have to put some, oh yeah, see. And this is what's so pretty. It's like, I would have never, I like this. I wonder how much ribbon I have, if I have enough to go around. Well, let's see here. So that would be right here. I think I'm going to have just enough ribbon to go around, you guys. Shall we try it? You're probably going, don't touch it, wait. But I'm going to just cut it and see. But see, it kind of just, you wouldn't think about adding chevron print. Let's see what it's going to look like. Chevron print to lace in a vintage 1900 postcard. Ooh, eek. Let's see. I think I have an idea though. This is some ribbon that Nancy Joe, I got a door prize many, many moons ago. Let's see what we got. If she's got something else in this little container that... Okay, I got a plan. I'm gonna glue this down. I know, I should let it go, but I can't. It's driving me crazy. You know what? I have, okay, so we're gonna put hot glue down the side here. Alright. I kind of want this, I do want this going in the right direction. Put this right here. I think I'm going to need another, this thing goes through some glue sticks. And that gives it that fun feel for me that I've been wanting to capture in my life. Sounds so serious. It is serious. It's all about having fun, you guys. Okay. Okay, so you may be going, what are you going to do? We are going to add more flowers. Let's spill all these flowers out and see what we got. I feel a sneeze coming on, so if I sneeze, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Oh, I don't know why that. I just love that this color combo with the yellow. I love it. I love it. I'm feeling good about it. Okay, let's add some. Does this have glue on it? Yeah. Add some glue there. I'm still going to be very careful with this because I know that that lace is still needs to be babied a bit because the glue is still drying. Man, I can't believe that glue stick goes through so much glue. Hold on. It works really good, but man. It's good because I use so much glue. I do use a lot of glue sticks. Oh, speaking of that. Okay, so I've never been really... I have been. It's been years, like to a real like crop, right? Like a scrapbooking crop. Y'all, I love this. It turned out so pretty. I like this a lot, actually. I think it turned out really pretty after I was getting kind of nervous. You know what? I'm going to bring one more flower because I can see the edge on there. But I've never really been to a crop. I mean, I have been, but it's been like, me and my sister went like, oh my goodness, years ago. And we laughed because that was when I first discovered like they had this, I don't even know what die cut machine it was. It wasn't a Sizzix, it was something else. And I sat there and cut die cuts the whole time. And I don't even think I scrapbooked because I was too busy cutting things. Anyway, so I love watching the ladies get set up. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Because they get their lights, they set their lights up, they have this tower, which I want to get, that you hook up, which actually I'm going to get before, because I'm going to be going to a crop soon, you guys. Or a weekend getaway, scrapbooking weekend getaway, or journal, whatever you want to call it. It's a crafty weekend getaway. You can work on whatever you want to work on. But it's a tower you put in your space, and you have to have electricity, so you put a tower, and you hook your glue gun up, you hook your lamp up, you hook any kind of things that you want up. And anyway, it's just fun watching them get all set up. Oh my goodness, I love how this turned out. Okay, so the cover is done. I'm gonna still let it sit and dry a little bit because it needs to. I don't want to worry about it. Oh, I made it my own. I like that when I feel like, you know, you're happy with I was a little stressing out there for a little bit, but okay. So we come to this, and I'm gonna punch a hole in here. Where's my hole puncher? Now granted, I may take out like some of those little, like the November, December, unless I cover those up. I'm gonna just let this kind of fly loose in here. But I think I'm gonna might take those some of that list stuff out, you know. I picked up these paint prints from Lowe's or Home Depot or something, because, well, I was looking at them, but different kind of colors that I was going to do on this one bench I'm still working on. That was supposed to be my goal this weekend, but yeah, I've been shipping all morning, and now I'm playing, so you know how that goes. What should I do? What should I do here? I think about putting some of the lettering in. I had these in order. We did do some stamping at our event. I need to put these back in order. But that's okay. I'm just glad people, I love it when I bring supplies and people actually use it, you know. Okay, let's put R, E, E, B, E, C, C, A. Where is the C? Oh, here we go. E, R, E, B, E, C, C, and I need the A. A, okay. And I'm going to use the Stays On because that way, because this is a glossy. This is a move this. This is a glossy surface, so that way it can stick. Oop. Pressed too hard on that one. I've come a long way in my stamping world life. because I used to, it had to be perfect, and I am totally the opposite now. In fact, when it's not so perfect as when I kind of like it, you know, when it's kind of done, when, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, it just makes me not so stressed about keeping it perfect. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this video up with this, and I'll be coming back and showing more. I've got to put some, definitely add some fluff to my journal, but we got the cover done, so I'm so happy. And then what we'll do, I'll let this dry a little bit, we'll I can get started on it, but I gotta finish the other one. I can't, it's so funny, I was going through all my journals, I'm kind of trying to organize everything, because over time it's just like, instead of my journals being up, they've turned sideways, and they're falling out of the closet, and I gotta get after that. But, long story short, see, I love this, but I don't have enough of it. This was part of what Nancy Joe brought to, I think I could just do like half though. Anyway, I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, I've been going through my journals, like just going through and seeing, you know, reading through some of them and just looking at them and stuff. And I realized when I get to the end, like right now, since I have this journal ready, I'm going to drop the other journal. But I promised myself when I was looking at the other journals, I'm like, well, you still have like a few pages left. Why would you not finish them? But I know myself, and it's like I get so excited to start a new journal that you're kind of like, okay, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to get... Anybody else do that? Let me know. Am I the only person that gets overzealous and doesn't complete a book so I can move on to the other one? Even when I didn't do like my creative, I just wrote, I found myself doing that. Yeah, so we're going to be adding fluff as we go along. And that way it's, I should have put the black on top, but that's okay. I just love the ruffles. I'm a ruffly kind of person. We got pom-poms in here. We got little stickers. Yeah, so I've been really, really good about using up my stuff, you guys. I'm so proud of myself. So use your stash. Anyway, okay, I could go on and on, but I'm gonna close this video out for now, and then we will be back to do some more playing in our journals. All right, you guys, y'all have a super... I don't like the way that looks on camera, but I'll fix it. We'll add some pom-poms or something, right? Do I have like a messy pom-pom? Yes. Oops. I don't know why I'm really, that's what I was telling my daughter today, is I was, it was so nice today outside. Well, early, you know, we've been getting so much rain lately, and where I live, it's like, oh, humid, terribly humid, you guys. And, so today, though, there was a nice breeze, and I had to go drop my husband off with the tractor and stuff because he's like mowing or shredding, I guess. And so I drove back, and I had Pokey with me, and we had the windows open, and it was just, it felt so good. And I got outside, and I came back, and I shipped orders, and then my daughter was mowing because, like I said, we've had so much rain that everybody is mowing. And I don't know, I just was like, oh, I just love this time of the year. And you know, I'm a fall winter gal, and I was like, oh, I want to like decorate for more Memorial Day. You know, we got to put out our red, white, and blue, and I want to decorate. I'm like, it's so, I'm just a seasonal person, because if you would ask me in the winter time if I'm ready for summer and ready to get out my red, white, and blue, I'm like, no, I don't want that. I don't like it. And now I'm like, oh, we got to decorate. We got to decorate the front porch. I want to make it pretty. So now, and what the whole subject line of is that I find myself using like bold, bright colors because it's getting summertime, and you know, I do okay through about June, and then I'm like, oh, it's so hot. But maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe my tune will change. Okay, you guys, look, it's stuck. Oh, somewhat. I might have to go through and like do that, you know, add a little bit of hot glue here and there to stick the sides down. I think it's still a little wet, so we'll hold off before but we're going to add that to the front. I think this is dry, so we're going to put her in there and that in there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, you guys, thanks for joining me on this adventure of creating a cover, and I will see you in my next video. Y'all have a super sparkly rest of the day. Bye-bye.